What's the word? What's the word? What's going on, bros?
What up, my
Yeah.
guys? What up?
This
What up,
Nick
guys?
Warwick. I'm here with Hall of Fame Shane and Mystic Man. What up?
What
Chilling,
up,
chilling,
bro?
chilling. What's good?
What
What's
up?
good,
What
people?
up?
What's good?
Good. So got we started off the new season. Some new stuff in it. We got some new shit in the bag. We got some
Word.
new
Mm,
toys, wheel and deal,
mm.
so to speak.
We
Facts.
dealing
Debut
out
day.
All
here.
right.
Debut. Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start off with a segment we call "This Week on the Internet." And this week on the internet, Shane, what's popping?
All right, this week on the internet, bro, I'm talking about. All right, there's two things, but on the same topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Meg and the Tory joint, man. First off, uh, it came out that Tory was out here trying to be a cowboy, talking about dance, bitch, dance, and
Yo.
so
What you
that
mean
looked
she's
bad
trying
on
to be a
Tory's end,
cowboy?
right?
Wait, time out. What are you talking about? She was trying to be a cowboy.
No. Tory trying to be trying to be a cowboy. You ever seen him on the old
You're
school?
awful.
Okay, okay.
Keep going though.
And then,
Yeah, yeah. Tell the story,
and
bro. We need to
then,
hear.
right? That looked bad on Tory's end, right? And then all of a sudden, um, evidence disappeared that was supposed to incriminate Tory, and from out the, I guess the evidence locker room or whatever it was at. Like,
Yeah.
so it's just that whole story is just a clusterfuck, bro.
So you saying it's an inside job?
No,
So you
I'm
saying?
just saying that whole thing is just messy.
Okay.
Everything about that situation is messy. I don't, I don't, I don't know what happened. I don't know who to believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just let the truth come out when it come out. So I'm just not taking no sides on that. But I'm just saying that whole situation is just super messy, and the internet love messy. So it's on the internet.
I'm not trying to bait you, Shane, but
Whatever.
do you have a preference? Not a preference, but do you think someone is more guilty than the other in that specific realm? Like, do you think Megan is telling the truth more than Tory, or do you think Tory is telling the truth more than Meg?
I don't know them, so I don't be watching them like that. But
Okay,
I feel I don't know. I think I'm more on the side of believe the chick until what I'm saying she gives you reason to not believe her.
I agree.
So, but I'm not taking no sides on that shit.
Same.
What about
Okay.
you? What y'all feeling about that?
Yo, it's interesting because they tore Tory down. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
they
OD.
killed. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not completely innocent, but the evidence or lack thereof evidence says
That's the
that
thing.
he is not guilty. And in this country, you're guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty. So
That's only if you got money.
here happens from here, but they killed him. He was low. But Meg The Stallion, shout out to her for graduating from Texas Southern. By the way,
I like that.
that's
Yeah, got the
fire.
BA baby.
That's a good
That's
salute
fire.
right
She
there.
got her
Yeah,
bachelor's.
shout out.
Salutes
Yeah,
to her.
that's
Bachelor's,
pretty
right?
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
was in
So yeah,
nursing.
shout out to
Nursing, right?
her. But
I
she's
don't know what it was
definitely
in, but I know it's.
she's definitely maintaining that she was shot. This is a whole mockery. She doesn't like how the media is spinning it now. Even though I felt like they was 10 times harder on Tory with good reason, but you know
Yeah,
the internet's the internet. They're gonna pin the narrative. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. We don't know what's right. We don't know what's wrong. There's three sides to a story: his side, her side, and the truth. So that's that.
Yep.
exactly.
So what about you, Matt? What's going on this week on the internet? What you found?
All right. So this week on the internet, it was Hitman Holla, right? So Hitman Holla had this video. It's not
Who's
even
Hitman
a video.
Holla?
So Hitman Holla is this dude that's on Wild and Out. He works with Nick
He's a
Mm-hmm.
battle
Cannon.
rapper as well.
Yeah, yeah. But he's a nice
But,
battle rapper.
yeah,
You
I
can't
like it.
front.
Yo, last it
Yeah.
say and blow the brains out of him and reload with the same bullets that came out of
Came
him.
out. Yes,
Yo, we all
sir.
know that. Yo, this says it's possible that you could reload guns with the same bullets that came out of them. It's not a normal. But I looked it
Mm.
up. It said it's possible. That's neither here nor there. It sounded cool. It sounded
You looked it
That
up.
was a fire bar, though.
I watched
You
battle
looked
rap.
it up.
Yeah,
I'm
you
Looked
watching
it
know.
up.
that. Oh, you talking about the Hitman Holla being able to do all that.
Reload the bullet. Yeah.
Reload it. Yeah, I looked that up 'cause I had to know if it made sense or not. I'm into shit that makes sense. Like, you feel me? That's just me.
Nah,
But
No, if it was a
nah,
fire
word, word,
bar, if it's
word.
a
I don't know.
fire bar,
Yeah,
I let it slide.
Yeah, firebar, firebar.
yeah. Shout out
But
cool. We delivered amazingly.
yeah, yo. So Hitman Holla and his girl,
Hmm.
she,
You guys.
they made a video and they put it on IG on his close friends stories,
Uh huh.
and it was a video of him going getting head from her. I mean,
From
and
his
a
girl
video
Cinnamon.
of what happened.
His girl's name is Cinnamon. Cinnamon. It was Cinnamon in the video with him.
Right. Yeah, yeah. She was in the video. You can see her cheeks and all that stuff like that. And then she's out here like, yo, it's wild. She's stroking him, all that shit. And it's weird. It's weird because it's on his close friends, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's the one that posted it. But you should know that someone is gonna eventually leak it. And that's
Yeah,
the
but
thing. It's like it was weird as hell. It's
You think
not
it was
even
on
like
purpose that he did it so it could just be leaked?
so. Uh, the thing
Because
is
I can
about that is
understand
like
it's
you
somebody else other than them two. They someone got a hold of the footage and they leaked it
right,
out.
right.
But it's weird
But
if you do
you
it
know
yourself.
exactly. But then when you put it on your close friends, bro,
Yeah.
after that, it takes a different turn and toll because you're gonna go and you're gonna basically be like, I'm putting on my close friends, but you know people have screen record. Like, there's no ignorance in that. You feel me?
Unless it was an accident. But it was put on his close friend. How could it be an accident if it was put on your close friend?
Right. You got to put the pieces together
Yeah.
with the story. You feel me,
So it's interesting. I know he was.
I seen that, and I seen that, and he was like, he did it on purpose. Like he let it out.
bro?
But
Yo, this
I'm
girl
like, yo,
sent it.
me,
My
you know what I
homegirl
mean?
sent
Like
it to me.
I bangs with y'all, you feel me? But
bro.
I'm not sending y'all none of that. You feel me?
But he didn't
Right. And
send
the
it
thing is, it's
to
like,
his friends. He put it to the public. Like he has millions of
No, no,
followers.
no, no.
but
He
he
put
put
it
it
to his
to
close friends, and then
Oh,
somebody
I
on
see
his
what you're
close
saying.
friends released it.
yeah. But you should know
Yo,
that's gonna happen though, bro. You are a celebrity, not a high tier celebrity, but you're a celebrity
You're
nonetheless.
like a B minus.
Man, B minus? That's kind of high, no? I'm
damn.
walling. I'm walling. Damn. Sorry. I'm
Wildin',
sorry. I'm
wildin',
sorry.
wildin', wildin'.
My
He's
fault,
not
bro.
A tier. I don't
All
even.
right.
Yeah, he's like B. He's in the B somewhere. He's in the B range.
Is he though? Because like I would
Yeah.
like.
He's well
Let's
known. He's popular. We'll keep it at that.
right.
He's more popular than me.
Let's keep it going. But what do you gave me your thoughts on it, Shane? So Nick, you said that like you kind of agree with the whole like he let it out by himself or not?
He did so. Yo, to put it on,
Uh-huh.
put on your IG. You post it, and then you put it on your close friends. For what, bro? For what? What are you trying to prove? And it's your own in a relationship. And it's
Can I give
weird.
my theory? Can I
Weird.
give
I
my
don't
theory?
understand it. It's not weird. It's not weird because I think he's a weird person. I don't know him. You feel me?
Right.
I know of
Nah,
him.
but that,
I
if you was to do that, if you was to do that, Nick, if you was to do that, I would think you was weird.
Yo, honestly,
This has
let
nothing
me
to do with me.
before we yo
I'm
before,
just
What does
saying.
it mean?
I just put it out there. I just put it out
I
there. I'm just putting it
understand.
out
I understand.
there. Don't get no ideas, bro. That's all I'm saying.
don't get no ideas for real though.
Don't
Don't get no ideas.
get, you too, Roy. You
Nah,
too over there, Matt.
I mean, it's like
what
You too over there. Y'all
OnlyFans.
two
You
don't
know
get
how
no
much money he could have
ideas.
made? You know how much money he probably. Yo, he makes money. The Nasty Syndicated show
you're
on
right.
on on MTV. He could have made
Right.
money if it's OnlyFans or whatever the case. Maybe this is
Absolutely.
his intro. Maybe he's saying like, "Yo, you see what I'm doing? You see
I'm
what
like,
I'm doing? Boom. Yo, we ready to get this shit popping. What up? Because Wild Now is not gonna go on forever.
You're absolutely right. But here's my other take on it. For myself, maybe there's another agenda towards it because when people do certain things, there's always a little bit of an agenda behind it. So
okay.
it's possible. I'm not saying that as this is factual, but it is possible that he put it out there for his own benefit. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
just his edification. Like, yeah, this is what I
Right.
want to do.
Because maybe he
I'm just a
feels like
freaky dude.
right. Maybe I can, I can get myself up there and other, like Nick was saying, and doing other things. Maybe I can get with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That I want to be with. I mean, you never know. So yeah, I feel like there's other
This is my
ways.
audition tape.
What happened?
This is his audition tape.
Maybe
Audition
he's
tape,
trying to
right?
branch out to porno. You feel me? I don't
Yeah,
know.
stuff like that.
Porno,
And
OnlyFans is the same thing to me. Depends on what
Hmm.
you're doing. There's even foot porno out. There's men, women that get off to feet, to hand, elbow, all type of crazy
not the
shit.
feet, not the feet, not the feet.
People like different things. There's people that like food, there's people who hate food, because there's people who are into armpits, which is not me. But people have all type of sexual things that
Had to make
or
that
weird
clear,
things
huh?
that they're into. Everybody has
You had to make
fetishes.
that- Not me though. No.
Don't like
Listen, you
them
gotta let the
armpits, B.
people know. Cause yo,
People
listen,
know.
myself. But listen, if I'm not talking about myself, yo, that does not apply to me. Cause I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about people.
Mm, I
But
got you. I got you.
moving on. This week on the internet, so there's been a lot of talk about another lockdown. A lot of people demanding another lockdown. They want another lockdown. And I'm here like, yo, that's crazy. Why? Because that really affects how you live your life. People enjoy going to work. People enjoy doing what they got to do. People enjoy eating at restaurant. Lockdown. And then it's crazy. So I was like, I know it's a lot of people reinvented themselves. They were backed into a corner financially because their lives slowed down. They really got a legit chance for exactly what it was. Like, you feel me? Like 9 to 5
Mm,
employees turn into independent employers, business owners. COVID changed people's lives in many ways. A lot
you're right.
worse, but for many for the better. I think people need another shot to reflect, to step into a third person's perspective role and examine the life that they were and currently are living. Because real talk, your job closes down and your employer says, "Hey, we can't afford to pay you because business has been terrible." You feel me? So that's what a lot of people are dealing with now.
Hmm.
Yo, they bit open back up. They said, "Yo, listen, we suffered a lot in business. We don't have enough to pay you anymore." So these people lost their positions, lost their roles. They probably was at the same company for 10, 15 years, 7 years, 5 years, give or take, and they end up working somewhere they don't want to work. Maybe retail. Not saying it's bad. No, not everybody enjoys doing retail. Or wants to do retail.
Right.
Factuals.
So
One
now
thousand percent.
So now we got another chance at the lockdown. Some people see people who are business owners and they said, yo, you know what, I'm gonna take some online courses and change my life and do get that nursing certificate I've always wanted or doing whatever. So it's like now you got this time, COVID, you thinking to yourself, yo, what are you going to do? Depending on a job that you didn't even like, that told you when to get up, and you consistently begrudgingly woke up to dedicate the hours of your day when you have the most energy to do things that you don't have a passion for.
Yep.
Like rethink that. That's what lockdown does. Locks you in a room with your life, your reality, and your dreams that you have recently came out of hibernation and say, "What's up? What are we doing
Hmm.
here?
Mm.
Should I sleep
A
until we
lot.
die, or shall we make me tangible? Because I would like to coexist with reality." Like that's what your dreams are saying. Like, yo, what up? Like, we gonna live them, or we gonna keep moving like this? Because yo, what are we doing? So that's
No,
that's
one
that's
thousand
my
percent.
theory on why a lot of people want lockdowns. Aside from the fact that they may just not want to pay their rent anymore, they want the financial relief, whether it's via stimulus check or not having to pay certain things
I
because
would.
things are shut
I'm
down.
not gonna hold you. I would really like. I appreciate another stimmy. I'm not gonna lie. I would
Yo,
really appreciate it,
Joe
guys.
Biden, what up?
Big.
Joe Biden said, yo, another thing before you go. Sorry, Shane. Joe
Mhm.
Biden said he was gonna forgive student loans. Now
He's
he's
a
He
damn
didn't
yo,
do it.
liar.
He's
He's a damn liar.
he
he's a
said I'm
damn
not doing that shit. He said y'all a motherfucking dub.
He said, "I
And
got y'all. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch."
yo. My homegirl text my long text messages, guy, because she has student loans. She was like, she's like,
She was
yo,
hype.
Kamala Harris ass. We haven't seen her since she goes, hey, we did it, Jack. We did it. He said that's the last time
We
we
fleeced them. That's what she said. That's like we fleeced them, Joe. We fleeced them.
we
Yo,
fleeced them,
facts.
Joe. A lot of
We
people are
did it.
mad. he has a shitty rating right now. So
Yeah,
you
he has a
know it
super
is.
bad
mean,
rating. I mean, I'm looking forward to the next presidential candidates. Please help somebody.
isn't it when you're when you're already sitting in office, like you automatically run for the. So it's gonna be
Right,
Joe versus some Republican who's gonna wash him, unless they pick another crazy person.
Yo, bro, the Democrats are not. I mean, he's gonna run again. You're automatically in the race once you lose, right? Once you in office already, I should say.
right. You're
Yeah,
automatically in
once
the
you're in
race.
office,
Losing people.
I know that it's happened. Like where I think FDR did it, where he ran against the president. So there was like three candidates, and he's I think he won. I don't remember how exactly when, but FDR did it where he
Look,
ran against.
FDR, that presidential
Yeah,
legend.
exactly, because he was super popping.
Yeah.
FDR was popping, so he split the party and he won still. So, but I think that's the only case off the top of my head that I can remember that happened in history.
Mm.
But
All right.
I mean,
All right.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna lose. You feel me? 'Cause I'm voting green next time, bro. You heard?
Listen, it's a dub. I ain't voting for
Look at
Biden.
Nick. Look at Nick.
Biden. I ain't going for Biden. Who? Joe Biden.
Bing bong.
You take this Ellen. Bing bong. All right. So today, what up, Matt?
All right, so my quote of the day comes from my favorite player. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know that. The public doesn't. My favorite player is
Mm.
LeBron James. You feel me?
Carmelo?
Um,
Yeah.
not only because I feel like he's one of the top two greatest players alive. We will not get into that discussion. Okay. I mean, but
So
okay, all right, bet.
Mm,
I
mm. I'm
yeah.
not a hater, yeah.
but he also does a lot for the community.
Mm.
A
He's
whole
number
lot for
one in
his
that
community,
category,
for
that's for sure.
Miami, for a bunch of communities, for LA, Miami, and Cleveland communities. He does so much because he played all those three places. So I kind of appreciate that about him, and he has his own leadership school out in Ohio, which has
Mm.
been doing wonders for like kids that have been graduating. Like the graduation rate for that school is very very high. So
Oh,
that's
that's lit.
something, right? So that's something that I appreciate about LeBron. It's not just the player aspect; it's like the whole
Yeah.
thing. He's he's goofy ass dude, but his
He's a
quote
goof. Yeah,
he is though.
he is
When
a
he put
goof.
them
Yeah, you're
goggles
right.
on the court when he ran it when dude got his goggles hit out the floor. I forgot what the player was, but he picked them up off the floor. I was screaming COVID, COVID, but I was like, you know what? He wants to do what he wants to do. Um,
Facts, he's
Time
good.
out. So what's that quote again? He said.
so
What's
the
the
quote
quote?
is he said, fake has become so acceptable that people get offended when you keep it real.
Damn.
That
So
people get
that
offended.
particular
Keep it real.
I'm gonna read it again. Fake has become so acceptable that
Mhm.
people get offended when you keep it real.
Oh shit! Yikes!
Word,
Yes.
word.
Ooh.
So we all I know for me personally, like I got you guys as good friends, and we might get into arguments and stuff like that, but we all keep it real with each other on how we're feeling or whatever the
Keep it
case may be.
100, baby.
And that's what I appreciate about relationships, adult relationships, whether it's relationships with even with a significant other. Feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
um, I do agree with that to the most 1000% because I feel like you guys do too, but I'm not going to speak for you guys, and I'll let you guys speak in a second. But people are a lot of people rather people tell them like fake stuff. Feel me? Like stuff that's not like pander to them, butter them up, all this other extra stuff that doesn't need to be, done. Like a whole group of friends hanging out and we're all gonna ride for each other, but if someone does something wrong, no one speaks out. That's not okay. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like that is like you gotta know when to be a friend and also be a human being at the same time and not just ride for your friends or ride for people in general. You know what I'm saying? Be real with one another. when someone's wrong, they should be wrong. Feel me? Like that's just how things go in life.
The facts. I agree with you 100%. You gotta keep it because my circle, I pride myself in my circle being super real. You know what I mean? Y'all and a couple and everybody else in our circle, bro. I pride myself. I'm like, yo, so I don't got no fake friends. You feel me? Cause I can't mess with that fake shit. So I 100% agree with you. Like I can't, yo, bro. I just gotta keep it real. You know,
Right,
in all aspects of life.
right.
And with your relationship with your significant other, with your friends, and you can't just be walking around with fake friends, and then all of a sudden something real happen. The fake is gonna be fake, and you ain't got no real friends around you.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with you completely. That's a solid quote, bro.
Yeah, that quote is amazing. What do you think, man?
Yo, become so acceptable that people get offended when you keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real,
Social
LeBron.
media.
Make sure you get that championship for my Lakers. You heard? That's all I'm gonna keep. Nothing fake about that. Get my championship, my boy. You feel me? Because as you top two, and a lot of people's convinced that you not
Shit.
two, that you number one. So make sure you get my run my championship, boy. Run my
Word.
championship, my G. But real talk,
Yeah.
that's real, and I love that quote because as people, we don't even keep it real with ourselves, and we do that because we it's hard. Sometimes it's hard
Word.
to face the facts, but the
Word.
hardest things makes the toughest people, makes the most progressive people. We can't
Hmm.
really build on a shaky false foundation because anything built on a false foundation is bound to fall. So I'm with you. Like that's real shit. Yo, good Ron. You talking your shit, bro. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Vibing.
Nah, that's real, bro.
All
Um
right, so what about you, Nick? What's your quote for the day?
uh my quote. The Thomas Edison quote.
Okay.
Um he more or less said, let me read it. I'm reading off my phone quote.
Mm.
It's, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways to work. I have not
Mm.
failed, but I just found 10,000 ways that won't work.
Mm. That
And
right
like
there. Go ahead.
I felt that one, like, cause personally, like I'm gonna get a little deep. You feel me? Deep, deep.
Yo.
My fear of failure has held me. I'm a talented person with a very unique way of thinking. So when it comes to processing words, experiences, and art, which may be poems, literature, music, my mind goes to a place where I discover a limitless amount of so like this definitely applies to listening to people speak about their own personal experiences, and I can great at offering perspective to those in need of it. Like this life
Mm,
that we live, that I live is to
mm.
routines that always work, whether immediately or in the future against me or in my favor. But nevertheless, they work. There's no failure. We find ways that don't work. That's okay. I did accounting in school, and I failed that course like a motherfucker. But at the time, I
Bruh,
thought I failed myself. Like I was tight. You in school, our own tuition. Like, it was hard.
I feel you,
So I
bro.
I
didn't
felt
fail
that.
myself. I found that like I just found out that it didn't work for me, which is a blessing. This brings me here.
Mm.
I'm going to stop not offering content, whether that's podcasting, whether that's music. I'm holding myself to that. So I'm gonna stop holding my ideas hostage because when I do that, I hold my success and high potential hostage with a ransom death can't fulfill. So I'm here dropping and getting it to y'all, whether it works now, to next
We
year,
dropping
12
that
years.
heat, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Let it
Dropping
rain.
that
Wow.
heat.
In many ways, it won't work until it does. So that's
Mm.
how I took that. Like that's
Drop.
how I took that one, bro.
Mm. Nah,
Yeah.
nah, I really feel that, bro.
I don't know
Like
how y'all
Hell
feel
that's
yeah.
a
about that.
nah, nah, nah. That's a popping quote, bro.
He said he
Nah,
saw
Powerful.
many
Mm.
ways that it doesn't work. He never had a failure, and that's how I've been looking.
bro.
I feel that because
Word.
I'm gonna just say this real quick. You know what I mean? A positive mindset defeats all that negative shit, all the failures and stuff that you go through life. If you just have a positive mindset, it just builds up, and then you're able to get what you have to do done. Because like you said before, like I don't know the quote exactly. The quote is basically all the failures that you had prepared you for your success, right?
All the things that didn't work.
All the things that didn't work, right? So
Exactly. Now,
if
for
you
the
just
biggest
caught that if you
failure,
caught that
yeah,
one L,
yeah,
if you caught that one L and you just gave up, you just gave up on yourself. You gave up on your potential. You can never
Word.
give up. You're never supposed to give up on your potential. You're supposed
yeah.
to build up and be great. You know what I'm saying? Like so, man. That is a great quote, man.
I feel like we've all
That's,
been through
Times
experiences like
edifying.
that. You know what
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
Tommy
Like,
Tommy E was some spinning some
But
facts.
bro, he gave us light. Yo, like God gave us light. But yo, to be an actual man to say, yo, I gave you like that's crazy.
word,
Mm,
word. Look at this joint
Tommy
right
E
here
with some
above me, big.
Yo,
Right here
Tommy
now.
E with some knowledge.
electricity. No. That's time. Yo, now listen, I was gonna say that's kind of medicine. Yo,
Uh,
yo,
that's his company, baby.
Yo,
yeah, that
word.
was all that's all nice and all that, but yo, we introduced another segment for the head tops. You feel me? This one is
Mm.
Mm.
called "You Know What Scuffs My Timbs." You know what scuffs my Timbs, and this is about things that bother us. And as us being New Yorkers, you know what Sims?
What?
What scuffs your Timbs, my guy? What scuffs your Timbs?
Just spoke. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all go because I just spoke. What scuffs y'all Timbs?
I got this. I got this. You know
All
what
right, go
scuff
ahead,
my
Shane.
Tims? You
What
know what
scuffs your
scuff my Tims
Timbs?
for real?
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
wanna know what
Tell
scuff
us.
my Tims?
Tell us.
Yeah,
Y'all wanna know really?
Yeah.
This topic name, bro. Why is it called scuff my
I muted him because he's
I
some
knew he was gonna say
bullshit.
that. Yeah. I knew he was gonna say that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? I
Say
knew
it
that.
again. I'll let you get to. Let me get your bars off, bro. Get your bars off.
Why is this called scuff my Tims, bro?
Cause
This
we
is
from New
not
York. You ever
it,
had yo? You ever
yo.
like
Bro,
gotta scratch up your
No.
Tim or scuff your joints? You don't know how to get them shits out. Yo, they dunzo, bro.
word. One time
Mm.
I found this good solution, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was be. What it would be, bro. Come on, man. Like,
Oh my god. Why
bro.
is it called scuff my Tims?
Okay, scuff your J's. You ever had you scuffed your J's and you felt tight? Like
Oh
overall?
no,
You ever
man,
scuff
this
your
will be warm, baby.
Nah, Shane didn't have fusions. They J's, but they not
I was out here. That
J's.
was before I had the money, baby. I got J's now,
Nah,
though.
that's true. That's
All
true.
right,
You got
somebody steps on your J's, your white J's outside. How you feeling?
Hmm? I'm like,
Outside
yo,
the
I think I know
Verizon
what he
store.
will say.
bro, watch where you going. That's all good. You feel me?
All right, what
Cause
if you can't get them joints out? What if it's really
You
dirty
go
where you
home
got to throw
like you
them
got the
away?
patent leather 11s, and you just
man's
Right.
like
like me, man's like me is not uh bound by material things. You feel me? Man's
Okay.
like me is not bound by material things. It's just a thing.
Okay.
You feel me? It
I
can be
feel that.
replaced. My life can never be replaced.
I feel that right there. I feel that, dog. All right. All right. I'll accept that. I'll accept that because I feel the same way. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Because people be getting tight when you scuff their Tims.
Mm.
So,
Hey, go
um,
ahead, man. Let's scuff your Timbs.
what really scuffs my Tims is when people to uh, go to other people they shouldn't get advice from. Excuse me.
say it again.
What really scuffs my Tims is when people
Say
go
it
to
again.
other people they shouldn't go to advice for. So overall, I feel like as human beings, we go to certain people like when we're having a bad day or we something has happened in our life, like a conflict. We go to other people for validation. You feel me?
Mm.
And we kind of know as human beings who's going to give us that validation and who's not. You
Mm,
feel me? So we go to those certain individuals and we'll say like, hey, I tell some one of my boys a story about how some girl did me wrong, one of my other people's um, did us wrong or whatever the case may be, and I'll know that he'll pander to what I'm saying. You feel me? And that's not okay. You feel me? Like I feel
Pander like how? What do you mean?
like they'll be like, nah, bro, like that's messed up. Like, say if I tell a story about how I don't know, I went and me and my boy were supposed to go downtown. My other boy was supposed to go downtown, and I didn't hit him up, but I assumed that he would hit me up. You feel me?
Mm.
And then we got into some argument about the whole situation or whatever the case may be, and just some some random thing. We'll leave out the
Random thing that
details.
don't
I'm
really.
saying like you don't like when people go seek validation instead of seeking the honest truth to be able
Right,
to.
and seeking the honest truth
Oh, okay. You
from their
mean
friends.
you mean
So
like some yes man shit.
right, it's some yes man shit, yo.
Or,
So
or,
that's
or they ask for someone who's for relationship advice who's never had a successful relationship, and that's
exactly.
interesting. You say a successful relationship because they say until you marry, then you good, like you don't have a successful relationship. But who has the? Let's correct that. Unless they go look seek advice from people who haven't had the ability to maintain a decent relationship for a certain amount. That's a
Right.
year, between 5 years, 7, 8 years, whatever the case may be. But I get exactly what you're saying because it'd be. I remember I used to when I was single. I used to talk to woman, and of course, there's nothing else. I used to talk to. I used to have
It's
interest,
either a man or a woman.
and they either like me or didn't like me. People gonna like you, people's not gonna like you. But it came to a point where they would get advice. The girls would get advice about me to someone that doesn't know me and may not have dealt with someone that's like me. I don't think there's nobody like me, so that
Mm.
person's not bad. Of course, you should be able to vent whether it's your frustrations or if you need advice or something. Should be able to be heard because everybody wants to be heard.
hmm
But not everybody is going to use that information to help you. Sometimes they use it against you. Sometimes they'll say anything that you just want to hear just to kind of be dismissive. So not everybody deserves that. So like I feel you when you say,
Right. How
uh,
do you feel about it, Shane? Like, what's your mind, your
Yeah,
thought process behind that?
you can't be you know what? I feel like when people seek out advice
hmm
that and they know that the people that they seek it from are like going to give them like what they want to hear and not what they should hear,
Right.
it's a sign of weakness.
Yes.
Weakness in
Yes.
character. You know what I'm saying? Like you you just want your side to be validated. It doesn't matter if you're right. It doesn't matter if you're wrong.
hmm
You just want people to be like on your side. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when you survive, when you talk to somebody who does that to you, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't maybe they don't know you as well as they should, or maybe that's just some people are just not good at giving advice, so they just take your side, or you know what I'm saying? But a person who gives you good advice will be like, if they see that they think you're wrong, they'll tell you like, bro, I don't I don't particularly like you're my man still, whatever, but I don't agree with you. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be like, okay, and then you're gonna ask why don't you agree with me, or maybe they do agree with you, and then if they do agree with you, they should tell you the reason why they agree with you. They can't just be like,
hmm
yeah, I agree with you, and that's the end of it, because that's nothing. They're just fluffing up your ego.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
hmm
you gotta surround yourself with like it actually goes back to the other shit with the other quote, like, yo, man, you gotta you know what I'm saying? You gotta surround yourself with solid people.
Word. Word. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
You got to
they
surround
don't
yourself
want
with the best people
that
possible that will
power
tell
to
you the
people
best
feel
truths.
it's
Hmm.
make you
What you say?
acceptable. Just like Braun Fake has become so acceptable that people get offended when you keep it real. So
Get
it
real,
ties back
exactly.
to the last quote when
Like,
you said that. Like that's
yeah,
real. Not
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
ready to hear the
yeah. Like
truth
when
because they don't want the truth. And when it comes time to hear the truth, like let me correct myself. we're all ready to hear the truth, but not everybody is prepared to hear it. If it's
Hmm.
the same, sounds the same, and it is the same.
Mhm. I
We
get you.
all need the truth. Like, I need the truth, but people don't want
Facts.
to face.
And don't
They don't want to come to
I want to.
terms with it.
No, you're 1,000% correct. I
That's
don't want
100%
to.
true.
I want people to understand like being genuine is towards your friends is okay because it's just like and even like your significant others like it's okay like there's no reason to be just like just supportive in what they think. You know what I'm saying? Like if my boy comes to me and says, listen, me and my girl have had this argument about something X, Y, and Z, am I bugging? I'm gonna tell him if he's bugging or not. You feel me? Like
Exactly.
that's just what it is. I'm not gonna be like, nah, bro. You right, bro. Like this that, and the third, but a little bit of this, but nah, you right, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm gonna be like nah,
Nah, yo,
bro.
you cheated on her, but you know what I mean. She don't gotta be mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? She, you know what niggas gonna do, shit like that, right?
It's fucking
Niggas gonna
straight.
fuck you
Yo,
up. You know what I mean?
bro, you deserved it, bro. Like, yo, she wasn't giving you no head, bro. So you got to go get a shorty that
Go get some more rest, B.
and then come back home and just
That
be
ain't
home.
funny,
You
but
doing it
it's
for your,
funny.
you doing it for the relationship. Yo, niggas be on that type
Yo,
of mindset. Be on that type of mindset.
Exactly.
word.
You can't just say, yo,
Yep.
I'm gonna go over the door. I'm gonna go outside of this relationship to get some type of satisfaction because my girl. No, that's not how you go about things, bro. That's not
Facts.
reasonable. And gal be
Facts.
doing the same thing. Yo, he don't give me head. Yo, he don't eat the box. So I'm gonna go find a man that eat the box and be able to my dresser. Like, yo, bro, you might as well be hoeing prostituting out here, bro. Yo, be single, be with that guy. You feel me? Why are you doing that? It makes no
Yeah. Go be with
sense.
that nigga then.
Zero
Go
sense.
be that
Zero.
girl. You feel me?
Zero.
Yo,
Ghetto.
Volan. Yo, my cheeks hurt, bro. No
Nah,
cap, bro.
that's
Everything you
what
said is facts.
nigga said. Pause.
Oh
Pause
shit.
that, my guy.
So
Pause.
I'm gonna let y'all know what scuffs my
I bet.
Mm.
what scuffs my Tims. Really scuffs my Tims. I hate when people cut me off when I'm speaking. Like I heard them out.
We
Even if you
know.
feel
We
like
know.
what I'm saying, huh?
We know.
You gotta cut me off. Ah.
Oh, you should have cut him off. You should have
Even if
cut
you
it.
feel like what I'm saying is in, just hear me out. Like a lot of times when I'm getting cut off
Uh,
is because I start saying something and they damn near stop me from saying a point. I wasn't even. But I'm like, yo, bro, no. Yo, I feel like LeBron. Yo, you always got something to say about. I was gonna say I feel like LeBron is the best player in the league right now. You think I was gonna say about Jordan, bro? Jordan's not. Bro, that's irrelevant. We all know Jordan's the best. You feel me?
right.
So like, I hate that. Like, let me get my bars off, bro. Like, also like
Mm.
some people who like make a trillion points. So I get it. Like, you want to cut people, you talk to them, they have something on their mind, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna talk about this, we're gonna talk about that, you're gonna talk about this, you're gonna talk about that. And then they made 55 points and you didn't get a word in. And it's like, yo, bro, I can't
You
really.
just having a conversation by yourself.
Yeah, so I'm gonna feel the urge to interject because it's hard to respond to someone when they're creating so many talking points, and at times they don't even directly correlate. So that's that. So don't cut me off and talk over me. Then get your volume. Also, I hate that because
Hmm.
I'm minimizing my voice and outlook
Mm.
Hmm.
on whatever we talking about when you do that. So
Hmm.
don't cut.
Don't ever do it.
Don't
Nah,
ever
nah. I
cut me
definitely feel
off
that.
again.
Um, I feel
Don't.
like honestly, we're all human beings and we all have pet peeves and we all
Mm.
have things that we don't like. And that's definitely
Mhm.
one of them for everybody, I feel like. But I will say this, and I've had this happen to me, especially with certain people. We're not gonna name names out there because they're not a part of our lives anymore. But there's certain people out there that I've had conversations with, and when I tell them to not cut me off, they're like, "Oh, okay, okay, okay," but they'll do it right after.
Mm.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
a lot of people don't like can't take what's being dealt back to them. You feel me? So it's
Right.
like So you deal something my way, and then you get it back, and it's like, yo, bro, why are you doing that to me, bro? You just literally did that to me. So now the rules change. You feel me? We don't cut
Mm-hmm.
you. I hear you out. You don't want to hear me out. You now I can't cut you off. Like, what are we doing here? Why are we even conversing? Like, why are we having a conversation? Like, you don't deserve to be in my.
Excuse me.
You don't deserve to be in
No,
my.
that ass.
This bubble right here. Get out of it. Move.
Mm,
But I do
What are
feel
we
like
doing?
we should all always give the we should always say like, hey, if it happens once, I feel like we should state it
Mm-hmm.
and then let it manifest and let's see what
mm,
happens from there on. Because I feel like if you just put it out there as an assumption that they're supposed to know, not that they should know, they should know for real,
mm.
but um, sometimes you have to remind individuals over and over, like once or twice, sometimes depending.
All right. All right.
Okay, I got you. I got you. But
Go
as
ahead,
for
Shane.
me, right?
Yeah.
When I'm in a conversation and somebody cut me off, I don't know. In my head, I'm like, I can't continue this conversation until I say what I have to say. So then
Yeah.
I stop listening to them. Like, I gotta say this. So
Mm-hmm.
when they cut me off, I just be like, boom. Like, I'm like, okay, but this. So then I'm like, then they're like, what were you even talking about again? Like, because I had to say it. Like, so when I cut me off doesn't. I guess it doesn't really. It
Phase
affects
you.
me. It affects me, but it's like it affects me in a way where I have to. That means I have to definitely say my point. So no matter what you say after, but if you cut me off, I'm definitely saying what I have to say. So it's not even like a question. I'm saying that, but I understand like it's just etiquette, really. That's what it. I feel like that's what it really boils down to. Like if you don't have the proper etiquette to even respect what I have to say, well, why am I even conversating with you? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
it's like it's just common courtesy type of shit. So it's like, yo, this person doesn't even value my thoughts or what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
This person, why am I even having a conversation with you? Like I'm just talking. You should just talk to a mirror, bro. Like it's not even,
Woo!
it's not even, it's not even worth it. You feel me? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
All right. So Shane, since you still
Mm,
got the mic, you feel me? The theater
mm,
mic.
mm.
We gonna switch gears. Opposite.
I bet.
Let's do
The antithesis of scuffing your Timbs.
Uh-huh.
it.
Butter,
What is
butter
a
with
biscuit, bro?
the boasty,
Butter,
the biscuity,
butter with
toasty, buttery.
biscuit.
Mm,
I love me some biscuits. Give me
Mm,
some butter and some jelly.
facts.
Butter and jelly, and I'm straight.
English.
Mm,
Feel me?
that does. All right. So what butters my biscuit, right? Is
What
that
makes you feel fuzzy?
there's
Hmm?
this dude, right? I guess he's homeless or like he's like down on his luck or whatever,
Oh,
and he
y'all got
has
a
like a
song on
speaker.
him?
He got a speaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So pause on all that. Pause on whatever you're saying over there.
No, no
Um,
problem.
so he has a speaker, right? And he plays music and he dances, right? But honestly, bro, he is trash at dancing. He is bad, like
Mm.
bad at dancing, bro.
Okay.
So it just I don't know. It just give me a good energy, even though he not really. He still get. I mean, people get him money or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. He just give a positive energy out here because he's doing something, but he is bad at it, and he keep on trying because he definitely got to put he putting in the work in. He got a mobile speaker. Because I remember I went to a coffee shop. And my man's came into the coffee shop with charging up his speakers to go back to work. You feel me? So I just,
Man, he gets paid
even
to
if
do
you're
this?
bad at it,
Oh, he's homeless. So he plays music for people who's passing by
mm,
and dances and offers entertainment. And in
then he gets
turn,
money.
he gets bread.
But
Okay.
he's bad at dancing. So, so he
And
be like,
maybe he's so bad at dancing that that's why he gets the
nah,
money.
it's entertaining. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh, all right then. Then maybe he's not that bad
But
as you
you know
think.
what I mean? Just give me because you're just bad at it. You know, just because you're bad at something don't mean you can't try it. Yeah, yeah, make it work, baby. So it just give a good vibe.
Nah,
So,
I like that. That's as long as everybody's supporting him, as still at least. Feel me?
mm. What
That's
about
pretty
y'all? What
dope.
about y'all?
What scuff
Well,
shit? You want me to go, Nick? We go scuff your Tims, Nick.
discuss my
Yo,
I
Tim.
mean,
I'm gonna go
what
discuss
butters
my
your
Tim.
biscuit? Excuse me.
yeah,
What butters your biscuit? Excuse
biscuity
me.
buttery
My
time,
butt is
boy.
my biscuit.
Yes, we yes. What butters?
Prosperity.
But Butters did
prosperity. I really
okay.
enjoy seeing people progress, bro. Like
Mm.
whether it's someone starting their own business, having a song that reaches a certain amount of plays on Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube, reaching a
Mm-hmm.
fitness goal. You lost X amount of pounds. You can now run for X amount of miles, lifting X amount of weight, being able to
Mm.
get your first apartment or your first house, graduating
Mm-hmm.
high school, college, getting your bachelor's, associates, masters, whatever, being promoted in your field of work,
I like
whatever,
that.
whatever, whatever. There's so many ways to prosper, so many checkpoints, and seeing people young, middle aged, or older reach those points is inspiring. Like it really does me. Like because work was put in, sleepless nights, sacrifice, tears, and persistence, and the joy of climbing the hill or mountain and
Mm-hmm.
reaching those heights is a feeling all people should feel. Because regardless of the path to these blessings that God has made available to us, even when they don't
Mm.
seem attainable or real. So like shout out to anybody that achieves anything. Do not sell yourself short. Like do not sell yourself short. Everybody graduates high school. No, that's not the case. Everybody
Right.
loses weight. No, that's not the that's not true. You feel me?
1,000%.
Celebrate. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. If you got somewhere, you should be thankful because you know God wrote it in. God wrote it in your will. God wrote, and I believe in destiny and fate because I feel like I wrote all that good shit in. You feel me? So yeah, shout out to that. Like they're going out celebrating, having champagne, brunch. Maybe they
Mm-hmm.
haven't smoked in years, like marijuana. I don't give a fuck about cigarettes. That shit nasty. That's nasty work. Cigarettes is nasty
Facts.
work.
For all
Like,
my people that still smoke cigarettes, please don't. Please
Please,
yeah,
stop.
please stop.
I'm
Please
sorry. That's
stop.
stuff on Sims. We can leave that for another episode though. And like, I hope you get off the cigarettes, the bigarettes, if your blood, whatever. But I hope you get off the cigarettes because that's not good. That's nasty. Good. Make your
Facts.
breath smell weird. Make your clothes smell weird. It's not good
Mm-hmm.
for your body. It's not good for your lungs. So, yo, side no more cigarettes. But like, if you want to light up a J, you want to smoke some weed, not because you need a stress reliever. You want to smoke because, or you want to get a big cigar like Jordan did when he won a championship, or Hove. You see
Mm-hmm.
Big G, see them smoke cigars, light up a ciggy. Then do that. You feel me? You could be Siggy Smalls and do a cigar. You feel me?
Facts.
So that's just my take. Your prosperity makes me seeing people do good. I want to do good. I try to do good, and even the smallest things, I treat myself. I'll take myself out to dinner. I'll hit y'all up like, yo, bro, let's go, let's hang out. Let's
Well, yeah, you good for that. You good for that. Yo, bro, yo, you want to get some foods? I'm like, I bet.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
you definitely do that. You've definitely done that
You
a
gotta
bunch of
celebrate the
times.
wins, no matter how small or big they are, because at the end of the day, there's still wins, and we come from a place,
Mm-hmm.
regardless that we may have good parents. We come from a place as Black people that everything is earned, given it's earned.
Nothing given. Feel me?
Even though it's written in God's will, we still earn that. You feel me? You put
That's
in the
facts.
work, we're rewarded. So that's that.
OD.
That butter's my biscuit.
That touched me in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing my so what butters my biscuit is hearing other people take accountability,
Mm.
especially when you have it in the whole opposite sex aspect. When you have a relationship with someone, well, it doesn't have to be only opposite sex, but because I am straight, I will talk about how it relates to me with that. A lot of the times, a lot of women I've dealt with in my life, they haven't really taken accountability. I'd say from my friends more because they're my friends. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So
are your friends. Your friends are your friends. You're correct.
Mm.
right. But
Got you, bro.
I
when
can't
it's
be
coming
nothing else but your friend, dog.
word. So when you're becoming when you're dating someone and you're going out with someone new,
Mhm.
um, or even someone that you've been around for a long time, it butters my biscuit when they can take accountability for some of their actions that they were wrong in. Like they we went out and something happened and they did something that was kind of a little rough around the edges, messed up, maybe, you know what I mean, like That I feel like that shows that you're an adult. That shows that you can, work with the person that you're with. You know what I'm saying? Like it shows a lot of maturity. And as people, we all know that a lot of people don't show maturity. There's a lot of people that, from all the other segments we've had just, a few minutes ago, there's people that, that are fake, that like fakeness around them and all this other extra stuff that goes with it. Um, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I feel like saying to myself like, hey, I shouldn't have done this, or I should have done better when it came to this. That goes a long way, especially when you're, you know, with somebody or even with your friends or, overall in life. It
Mm-hmm.
goes a long way when you're saying stuff like that and you're being genuine and knowing in your mind whether something was right or wrong. Because it's easy. It's morals. It's just, it's
Yeah.
sometimes it's easy. I feel like 65% of the time it's easy, but the other times it's a little bit obscure, just a little bit,
Mm.
maybe even more than that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do some research into it.
I feel like
Uh,
accountability, taking accountability is more about being a maturity level. When
Yes. Mm-hmm.
when you're young, I feel like when you're younger, you just blame other people for your problems, and then as you get older, so you're supposed to become more mature and able to understand, like, oh, okay, this happened because I did it, not because anybody else did it, or
Mm-hmm.
mm,
anybody else did anything to me. So it's more about, I get what you're saying, but for me, like, it's a maturity level. It depends on, you feel me? It depends on the person you're talking to, because you talk about relationship wise, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the maturity level of the person you're talking to. So so you say so say a girl right now, right? She take accountability for what something that just happened or something that happened. That means she's mature. She's able to understand, like, okay, I messed up here, but I apologize. We're gonna keep it pushing. You know
Right.
what
I
I'm saying?
1000% agree.
Yeah, so it's more like it's a more maturity level. So if you're mature, you're able to take accountability. If you're not, you know what I'm saying, you blame the world and everything else for your problems. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just, that's it, baby.
No, I agree.
Mm.
What about you, man?
accountability is big. Like, big. Um, and it shouldn't be a big deal because it should be, and it goes with being
True,
self
true.
aware and being it's an intention. Like, so are
Mm-hmm.
you aware of what you're saying? The going on. So let's say a scenario. What's the scenario? You told your girl, I'm gonna get dinner. It's my evening to get. Whoa, there's a lot of movement there. It's my
Mm.
it's my turn to get food for us. So you
Mm-hmm.
say, I bet I'm gonna get it, and you forget,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, what happened to the food? And she's
No
like, yo,
problem, baby.
you were supposed to bring it, and you're like, I was so busy at work, you could have got the food. Like, yo, bro, you really could have said, yo, work was crazy. You mind getting the on the dinner for us? Because the intention
Mm-hmm.
isn't to say like, yo, I don't want to give you, I don't want food. Your intention is like, damn, if I go get you this food, like, I'm gonna be even more tired. I won't be able to spend this evening with you. Can we order in
Mm-hmm.
or whatnot? And I didn't even have enough time to order because it's been so crazy for me. So hold yourself accountable and be like, yo, send a text or at least just apologize. Some people be like, yo, you could have did it. You know, I'm busy. I had a crazy day. Bro, like, your girl's in
Right.
not
Just
the
say
type of
something.
mom. She's hungry. You don't know the type of day she had. Bro, so like, yo, hold
Mm-hmm.
yourself accountable. It's a small example I just came up with the top of my head. I could have came up
No,
with
Top
more,
of the dome.
but
that's a
like,
good
yo,
example.
it's just
It's
like,
definitely a good example.
yo, just what's your intention? Is your intention to make her feel bad, or is your intention to find a solution where you guys both could eat, enjoy your evening, and not spend your evening arguing over something trivial. So
Right.
that's that.
Okay.
So
I totally agree. That was a really good analogy because that I feel like I could have. You're absolutely right. Like somebody in that situation could just been like, "Hey, as a dude, I could have been like, you know what,
it's
it's
not her
fine. Like,
fault. It's
right,
not
it's
In
not
the
your fault.
kitchen.
Like, it's cool.
you
Like,
that
just
read your
I'm
mind.
joking. I'm joking.
right."
I'm joking. It was a joke.
Fucking shit.
All right, so we got one segment, right?
Hmm. Un
Um,
momento.
All right,
One
yes, sir. So
more.
should I just be thinking out here, man?
so what y'all
Okay.
thinking about?
I got you. I got you on this one. I got you on this one, guys.
All right,
As you
Go
know,
ahead.
my brain be on another level sometimes.
yeah.
But what I was thinking, what was on my noggin, right, was that I literally can't agree with people who like are into the conspiracy theories, especially the conspiracy theories that like science could rebuttal real quick. Like
Hmm.
do a couple science experiments or something, and then like, bro, you're wrong. Like this obviously happened. Like flat Earth. Like, come on, man.
Okay.
Science. You.
So you're saying
My rebuttal for anti-science. I mean, my rebuttal for flat earthers is science. Boom.
so you're
And
saying
then
Kyrie Irving? What the hell is wrong with you? Got you.
I'm not naming no names. You feel me? I'm not naming no names. Also, the moon landing was a hoax thing. You know what I mean? Like they're
Mm.
like, oh my god, you can't you. I literally saw the reason why that is on my mind, right? Is because I saw a YouTube video where this guy was like, yeah, they're saying the moon landing was a hoax. That you can't like the videos of the moon. They're
Mm.
like saying like, oh, since there's no air in space, how can you kick up dust? And how can you leave fingerprints? I mean, not fingerprints, footprints, right?
Mm.
So what he did was he got a container, right?
Mm.
And he vacuum sealed it, right?
Mm.
So basically, it's the same how it is on the moon. There's no oxygen, right?
Mm.
Sucked all the oxygen out there, right? And he dropped a shoe. He dropped a shoe in some dust, right? And just
Mm.
like in the moon landing, the dust flew up in the air. There's no oxygen in the container, so the dust flew up in the air, and he left a footprint. So boom, science has proved that the fucking moon landing was a hoax. Like, come on, man.
It be niggas that never been on the moon saying that moon landing is fake.
Who has been
That
on the moon though?
bullshit. Been there.
I don't know anybody been on the moon.
Bro,
What it
clickbait
is.
is a thing, bro.
Yeah, actually, you know what I found. You know, somebody told me that me and you are too tall to be astronauts, bro.
Wait,
You
what?
said, are we too tall to be
It,
astronauts?
yeah, you're too tall to be an astronaut.
No, I'm tired of being
Oh
discriminated
shit.
for being tall, bro. Like that's not fair. That's not fair.
You're too tall to
So
be
Just
what's
because I'm on the
the
astronauts.
top shelf doesn't mean that I'm some type of fucking freak of nature because I can. Like no,
what
not
is the
true.
height requirement? What
I
is the
don't
height
know. I don't know. I
requirement?
just know she told me that I was too tall to be an astronaut.
Nah, I need to know this. What is the height
Yeah, is she an
requirement to be?
astronaut? She probably did research.
Nah, nah. She just she just knew some
I
science shit. You feel me?
don't know. I don't know.
I was like, damn. Shot down 8-year-old me, bro. You killed me, dog.
Yeah. So I'll be thinking too, bro. Like I was thinking this whole metaverse thing, like this Web 3.0, like you think like people's not gonna be able to just people could go to work by staying home, but they're still going to work. You see what I'm saying? Like the
Mm-hmm.
metaverse setting for work, and when you're in your home doing what you gotta do, people could go to like appointments and whatnot. Like I am not a technological savant or any of that, but it's just like shit I'm just thinking about. They got everything with VR and verse, and you get your own Yo, first of all, this board ape shit. I'm tired of everybody remixing the same ape. Like apes are stupid. Like
Yeah.
not apes, but this whole thing and the fact they call black people apes. That's shit. I just be thinking. That's just me. Like why it has to be an ape? You feel me? Because they say that's just that. Like I'm just chatting. I just be
Nah, I feel you, bro.
thinking. You
I
feel
feel
me?
you, bro. That whole ape
Yeah.
NFT thing is so annoying, bro. But I want to piggyback off a change real topic real quick. It says here that aspiring astronauts must be at least 4 feet 10, 12 inches to be accepted into the program, and at
Mm-hmm.
least 5.
He muted.
No,
Oh,
what happened? They don't want you to tell the people, bro. It's a
Bro, they want
conspiracy.
me. They don't
They
want to
don't
tell
want
me
you to
to.
tell the people.
Yo,
I think
It's a
you're considering
conspiracy out here.
the conspiracy
It's
theorist.
right.
a conspiracy, dog. They trying to
Yeah,
get you,
yo.
man.
No, what is the word conspiracy? You're a conspiracy theorist, man. I've been trying to say
They
this
trying
shit
to get you,
stop.
dog.
Conspiracy theorist.
That what is that behind you? What's that black thing? Is that what is that? That's always been there. They're recording you, dog. That wasn't there before.
Well, what? What are we talking about? This?
That black thing on your
This black
ceiling.
thing right here?
No,
No,
that
up
wasn't
top, up
there
top.
before. That wasn't there before,
Oh,
bro.
this right here? Oh,
Yeah, what is
that's
that?
my
That
clock right
wasn't there
there.
before,
Uh huh.
bro.
Yeah, they hide cameras in
No,
clocks
you were
now. You
like
know
this
that,
to your
right?
screen, and then all of a sudden,
Mm.
Nah,
anything you
nah.
just
I
be
just
thinking
got in a
about?
call. I had gotten a call real quick. You know, what I mean, I'm not on my laptop, so I'm on my phone.
Mm.
No, overall, man, nah. I was just thinking about. I really was thinking about Shane's whole perspective about the conspiracy theory stuff because there's this one thing that kept bothering me that people have been bringing about, which was the highways going through rural areas, like like here in the Bronx or like in Brooklyn or Queens,
Uh-huh.
um, but you never see that
Um.
happen overall with white communities or communities in Westchester. Like the houses are normally on the side, and it's a proven fact. Like if you do the research and Google the information, then you'll find out that that's what exactly what happens. Like highways are run through black and brown communities on purpose. Um,
I'm gonna look into that. I never really heard it
mm.
until you brought it up, but I'm gonna
Yeah, I
look
never
into
heard that
it.
one before, but that sounds
Nah,
very
nah,
interesting. I'm not gonna lie with you.
it is, bro. It is. It's actually pretty sad. It's like even when I go up to Westchester, the houses are not like exactly. There's no highway going through the community. It's always on the side or it's never through. So it's been pretty interesting research to say the least.
okay. All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
that's interesting. I'm gonna look into that shit. Yeah, that shit
Okay.
you be thinking about, like, yo, do they really make highways just through black and brown communities?
Mm-hmm.
You got interesting mind, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna holler at y'all. That was a nice, a solid episode. Season 3, episode one.
Word. Oh, what's the word?
What's
Ooh, say what, say what, say what?
the word?
Ooh,
We
girl,
should,
you know
You know
what's up?
what's up?
Say yeah.
yeah, we should do that. We should do that. We should make a whatchamacallit. We should make a. We got
What?
the setup. Do a
Do
little song. You feel me?
All right, go ahead on that. No, he's like hyperventilating. I don't know what's going on.
You know what I'm
Right
saying?
in my
You
ear,
can keep
Yo,
man.
playing my voice. You feel me?
This
So it
was
can sound
another
good.
episode of What's the Word? Nick, take us
What's the
out,
word,
brother.
all right, what's the
baby?
word, yo? I'm out of here. He's bugging
Baby.
out. End
Go
this.
ahead, Stephen. Later.
What's